What is freedom of movement? Well, freedom of movement, mobility rights, or the right to travel is a human rights concept encompassing the right of individuals to travel from place to place within the territory of a country and to leave the country and return to it. The right includes not only visiting places, but changing the place where the individual resides or works. Like in the Article number 13 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights asserts that a citizen of a state in which that citizen is present has the liberty to travel, reside in, and/or work in any part of the state where one pleases within the limits of respect for the liberty and rights of others, and that a citizen also has the right to leave any country, including his or her own, and to return to his or her country at any time. It is illegal for the North Korean people to leave their country without the regime's permission, and the regime attempts to restrict the people's movement even inside their own country. If you wish to travel to another part of the country, you are supposed to have a specific purpose and obtain permission from your work unit. If you do not live in Pyongyang, North Korea's capital, the showcase capital where most resources are concentrated, you will likely be denied access. The regime has also forcibly relocated hundreds of thousands of North Koreans to less favorable parts of the country as a form of punishment and political persecution. As in any country, social classes are present, and in here the difference is much more critical. They have different names nonetheless, for example the high, middle and low class. The high class have the most freedom and advantages, everything from the food supply to work opportunities and finally security. People in the higher classes have encountered a better and more easy way of life because these people are the ones that work in essential positions for the government and have an extensive freedom, food, and other privileges. Then comes the middle class, depending whether you are upper middle or lower middle. Middle class have reduced freedom and a less range of foods. Whether you are higher or lower, these privileges get increased or decreased. At last, there is the lower class. This class is most of the time punished with lack of foods and total lack of freedoms. Most of them can't leave the country, and when they can, it's severely watched and for limited time. This class are the ones that have the least access to basic resources like food and water, and a lot of them have died due to this. Classes also work as hierarchies in most countries. People of power that have sons or daughters have hereditary power. This limits opportunities to those in lower classes, creating a cycle that makes the low class suffer and die most of the time.